Home and away spoilers. Abby is tempted into relapsing. This week on Home and Away in Australia, Abigail comes perilously close to relapsing after Justin's actions see Theo cancel their date. Abigail comes perilously close to undoing all her progress with overcoming her addiction this week, as Justin's actions inadvertently send her spiraling. After not seeing Abby for 2 years, Levi and Eden were devastated to learn that their younger sister was an addict following her arrival in Summer Bay back in August. Levi had made the discovery after seeing infected track marks on Abby's arms. But with Abby refusing any treatment other than for the infection, Levi reluctantly lent Abby some cash for her next hit, to ensure that she wouldn't do something drastic to earn money. He only did so on the condition that she returned to their mother's house in the city. But Abby instead crashed at the home of her dealer Dom. Levi and Eden were forced to step in when Abby rang Levi in a panic. Dom was refusing to let Abby leave his home, which she realized doubled up as a brothel, insisting that she pay off her debt by sleeping with some of his clients. Luckily Levi and Eden were able to track Abby down before she came to any harm, with Abby finally admitting that she needed their help to cut drugs out of her life for good. Abby still refused to attend any form of rehab however, insisting that she was going to go cold turkey. It was a rough couple of days as Levi and Eden remained by Abby's side in a motel room. But she eventually got through it. Abby later agreed to meet with a counselor, Tim, but things went awry after he and Eden slept together. The pair knew that they had entered an ethical nightmare, and Eden opted to call things off between them for Abby's sake. However, Tim opted to resign as Abby's counselor anyway, leaving Abby devastated. It didn't take long before Eden and Tim got back together, and when Abby discovered their romance, it suddenly made sense why Tim had ditched her. The already fragile relationship between the siblings was dealt another heavy blow, as Abby ripped into Eden for only thinking of herself. Abby has at least found friendship with Theo, and it was him that she turned to in the wake of the revelation. Wanting to get out of the bay for the afternoon, Theo is hoping for more than friendship with Abby, something which concerns Abby's boss and housemate Marley, who also happens to have the hots for her. After Theo told Justin that he had met someone that he liked, before working out it was Abby, Justin was concerned when he later met Tim and heard that he was Abby's counselor. Justin remembered Tim from attending one of his sessions himself, back when he was struggling with an addiction to prescription meds. It therefore seemed a logical conclusion that Abby was also some form of addict. Earlier this year, Theo had fallen into taking party drugs with Valerie for a brief time, and has been seeing a counselor since. Justin is worried that Theo could easily fall back into it given any temptations. Hearing that Theo had a date with Abby, Justin headed to Salt and caught Theo in advance of Abby's arrival, revealing he had something important to tell him. Next week, TV Week reports that Justin relays his concerns to Theo about Abby's dubious past, and it appears to be enough of a deterrent for Theo to cancel the date. Looking forward to spending time with Theo, Abby is shattered when she learns that Justin's interference has seemingly lost her one of the only positive things in her life at the moment. Coupled with her stress over Tim and Eden, this could prove to be the final straw as Abby begins to spiral. Realizing the situation she is in, Abby heads over to Northern District's hospital to find Levi. But in what sounds like a massive lapse in hospital security, she instead manages to find herself in front of an open resus trolley where a supply of morphine is stored. It's less logical and more of a survival instinct, Hayley Pinto told TV Week. All she can focus on is the pain she's feeling and needing to relieve it. She's realizing that she'll never escape her past. She'll always be judged. That painful realization drives this unrelenting need for relief. So when she spots the vials of morphine, she sees a way out. Meanwhile, Levi is actually at home, and as he learns that Abby is apparently missing, he drafts in Marley to help him search for her. When Nurse Dana sees Abby in the hospital corridor, clearly in a bad state, she's quick to phone Levi and ask him to get there as soon as possible. Will Levi be able to talk Abby around before she does something she regrets?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của Home and Away Spoiler Today. Xin chào.